oof. Just oof. You come in to face the 49ers, who are dealing with a lot of injuries. They had the exact same record that you do. They had 1 win, 2 losses, and now the Patriots have lost the last 3 in a row. And in my opinion, it looks like the Patriots are genuinely getting worse, and that's not what you want to see. However, at halftime, Gerard Mayo did talk to Pam Oliver saying that, look, there are a lot of miscommunications going on in this game, and we have got to fix that. So now it looks like there are some issues internally and externally on the field, on the sidelines, and up in the booth. The Patriots just aren't on the same page here. You want to know what that page is? It's winning. It's winning. There is 1 touchdown in this ball game, and the rest we can attribute to Joey Sly's magical leg to be able to put some points on the board for the New England Patriots, because you guys can see here. And don't be fooled by the yards that Jacoby Brissett had. Jacoby Brissett had 116 yards before Antonio Gibson decided to take off on a jet sweep with a 50-yard run late in the fourth quarter. So that's kind of even a misconstrued stat line right there. But before we hop into the individual stats and the team stats, I do want to give you guys a quick little injury update. And, this one's really tough as well because it hurts when you lose a game like this, in a game where you really have the capability to win. But not only did you lose, you lost key players moving forward. There were 3 players that left in the first half and did not come back. Left tackle, Caedan Wallace, which was a huge loss. Why? Because DeMontre Jacobs jumped in for left tackle. That was horrible. Nick Bosa had a field day on getting quarterback hits on Jacoby Brissett. And then you had Kyle Duggar get carted off the field along with Caedan Wallace. But Duggar, it was for his ankle, which has been an issue. And it's really unfortunate is that you just upgraded Kyle Duggar to a captain because you put Jawan Bentley on the IR. And now another captain is injured. You can't have that. And then after the first offensive series, David Andrews leaves, and he does not come back because he was dealing with a shoulder injury. Thankfully, Nick Leverett has gotten used to playing center because he had to play all preseason long because David Andrews was hurt. But that's 3 key pieces on an already struggling offense the Patriots are dealing with. So we're going to hop into the individual stats and the team stats here, but I just have one quick question for you guys. Go on ahead and hit that sub button if you want Patriots news and rumors, and we do go live through the good, through the bad, every single Sunday. Let's talk about the bad, shall we? Because there's not much good that came out of this Patriots game. And you guys join this channel because you want me to be blunt, right? You don't want the cookie cutter analyst that just says, what should happen or what shouldn't happen. This is the truth. The Patriots are a bad football team. They are a bad football team, but they had the capabilities to improve. But when you have somebody like Jacoby Brissett, I know, again and again, put Drake May in. Drake May can be mobile. Drake May can make that pass. Jacoby Brissett had 2.46 seconds to throw, and he still got sacked 3 times. He still was pressured on more than 50% of his dropbacks. 2.4 seconds to throw. That is how bad the offensive line is. And what makes it very interesting is that when you look at Brock Purdy's stat line, right? And Brock Purdy and Jacoby Brissett in the first half actually had similar stat lines. They both had 8 completions. Jacoby Brissett had 2 less passes than Brock Purdy did. But Jacoby Brissett had 100 yards less than Brock Purdy did. Because Purdy actually has an offensive line. Jacoby Brissett doesn't. And now that you are on your backup for left tackle, you're on your 3rd string now for Jacoby Brissett's blind side. And now you're on Nick Leverett at the center position instead of your captain, David Andrews. And you've got a rookie at right guard. And you got a guy who does not play right tackle at right tackle. The only good news in the offensive line is that Sidy Sow came back. But still, Sidy Sow also missed a tackle, missed a blocking scheme that allowed Nick Bosa to come through and get a sack on Jacoby Brissett. It is all types of garbage right now. It's a hot, flaming pile of garbage that needs to be addressed, and it hasn't yet. So, let's go on ahead and ask you guys this question, because I know a lot of you guys are just as frustrated with the team as I am. Grade your Patriots' performance versus San Francisco. A, B, C, D, or F. We're going to get into more stats here, talk a little bit about the team stats, talk a little bit about what went right, what went wrong, because there wasn't much that went right on offense. There was some that went right on defense, but when they're on the field for a majority of the game, it gets a little bit tough. Because when you're looking at the total offense here, right, you're looking at the pass. We only got 143 yards in the pass. 24 carries for 73 yards between two running backs. Not to mention Ramondre Stevenson still has a fumbling problem. We saw it in week 3. Alex Van Pelt even agreed and said this is an issue. It was an issue last year. And then he fumbled and lost that fumble again early in crucial time for the Patriots in the first half. To the point where Gerard Mayo didn't put him back in. Gerard Mayo went to Antonio Gibson for a series and then went to Jermichael Hasty because Ramondre Stevenson couldn't get anything going. His longest run in Jermichael Hasty was 9 yards. Antonio Gibson having that jet sweep to allow him to have 50 yards to hopefully put the Patriots again in a scoring position. And he did have a little bit more in the passing game here. I unfortunately do think that they're still putting Pop Douglas in the rotation of the receivers way too late. But he did allow Jalen Polk to get a little bit more action, right? 3 receptions for 30 yards, and there was this one beautiful catch by Jalen Polk. Double teamed, climbed the ladder, secured it, left foot in. Right foot couldn't come in because the defender's knee was under his falling leg, so he gets taken out of bounds, but it was secured. It was there. The ball security was there, and it's giving me a glimpse of what Jalen Polk can do for Jacoby Brissett once they fix that offensive line. But the lone touchdown came from Austin Hooper, and the only reason why they even had that touchdown is because the kickoff was fumbled by the 49ers and recovered by Christian Ellis and the Patriots to put them in the red zone. It wasn't anything the offense cooked up. It was a special teams mishap. That's what's really unfortunate. If that didn't happen, this game would have been 37-6 or 30-6, whatever the final score was. There's an issue in New England. Somebody's got to fix it. And we're going to talk more about the stats here in the second half of this video. But first, I want to let you guys know that if you do want to go see the Patriots in action, they will be home again in Week 5 against the Dolphins. So if you guys want tickets to that game or Celtics games, Bruins, maybe even the Red Sox, or hey, any comedy shows that are going to be New Year, maybe even a concert, use Game Time. Game Time is what I use for all of my ticketing needs, and they have a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out all the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands and thousands of tickets. So, if you guys want Game Time Picks and lowest price guaranteed and the fact that you get to see your seats before you buy your tickets on the app, makes it even better. Go on ahead, download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. It was not game time for the Patriots. They had 10 days to prepare. And I want to give a quick little shout out here to the defense, specifically the red zone defense that did hold the San Francisco 49ers to 2 field goals in their first 2 offensive drives. That was huge. And then, of course, a pick 6 by Jacoby Brissett kind of threw that away. But when you're looking at what a team has here, with a lot of injuries still, and not even having their lead running back still get 148 yards and 283 yards in the air, we have a pass rush problem, and we have a run defense problem. And it's getting worse every single game. I don't blame them, honestly. They're out on the field constantly. So, yes, things are going to slip through. This is the backup. What are we talking about, guys? 24 carries for 123 yards. Juwan Jennings, you may have heard of him because you picked him up on your waiver wire in fantasy. These aren't even the Ayuks. We haven't even gotten to the Deebo Samuel. We haven't even gotten to the George Kittle. There has always been an issue for the Patriots in the pass rush since last season when Matthew Judon got hurt. Christian Barmore was the only light, right? And now you don't have Judon. You don't have Christian Barmore. You're out Juwan Bentley. Kyle Duggar left the game. The defense is supposed to be the bright spot, but you're allowing over 300 yards of total offense, maybe even more. I'm not great at math, and you're not going to be able to win a ball game. You're not going to be able to stop the team from scoring. So now your defense is getting worn out because your offense is so bad you can't stay on the field. It is a revolving door of mishap. And the Patriots, with $43 million in cap space, need to get on the phone and call. Make a trade. Call up a free agent, but there are gaps on both sides of the football that need to be addressed tomorrow. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But now that we are 1-3, doesn't that kind of show you that we need some help here? But I will give them the benefit of the doubt in the fact that they do have a very hard first 6 games. A very hard first 6 games. The rest, achievable, but still very tough. Will the Patriots win 5 games this season? Type M for more, type L for less. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And as always, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. We're going to get into a lot of injury news tomorrow. We're going to get into a lot of news and rumors as well. And hopefully, maybe even making a video talking about some top trade targets in several positions. So hit that sub button for me. And as always, as much as it hurts sometimes, go Patriots.